Hello, everybody. How are you? We're having so much fun out here, guys. Well, listen, we're having fun, but we want to talk about something a little bit serious because this is another in our series of videos that are helping you out. If you're in Louisville, we're pointing out some of the not so desirable businesses and shops in town, and this one is going to be the 5 worst donut shops. And the idea is give you some insight so that you can avoid these places and frequent the good ones. So let's jump right into it. The first one is Ceaseless. Ceaseless Donuts. Now, Ceaseless Donuts is out on the outer belt there, guys, right on the west side by the outer belt. You see them a lot of times if you're going down the freeway. And Ceaseless has that name because they never close. So what they say is our service is ceaseless. Well, that's fine if the service was any good. But the problem is they somehow forgot to tell the people that work there. Now, the owners say it's open and ceaseless. That's fine. But you do have to communicate to your staff that they will be working as long as it takes to get everybody satisfied, get the customer is right. And so what happens is when you go in, you say, hey, listen, we're going to get some donuts. We're going to get some coffees. What time do you close? Because we want to relax a little, kick back, sit down. But we don't want to be, in your way. And they say we close at 10. And you're like, it says in your TV commercials you never close. Well, yes. Well, that was the old Ceaseless. Now we're changing it to cease. We cease service at 10 p.m. Well, you make some phone calls and you realize that you got took, by some disgruntled workers because the owner told me, no, that's not right. They should have never told you that, and I've terminated their employment. And I was like, oh, so their employment ceased. So, guys, I'm going to say no to that one. Now, the second worst donut shop in town on our list is Usher. Usher Donuts. The idea behind Usher is that when you park your car at some of the better restaurants in town that you get a free donut. But what was happening, guys, it's another example of workers taking things in their own hands. They were literally eating customers' donuts. So in other words, they were supposed to take your keys to park your car at the valet at the restaurant and hand you a donut with a clean white napkin. But what happened was the people that cars were getting parked, they looked up, and the guy, usually a guy, sometimes a girl that was going to park their car had sugar crumbs all over their mouth. And you're like, did he just eat my donut? And they're like, oh man, guys, it was caused a controversy, and the owners had to get on TV and apologize and do a sponsorship of some of the community ventures in town, like the Boys and Girls Club that give them some money and smooth things over in the community, guys. You just don't. It's too much trouble. Yeah, that's going to be a no for me. Now, number 3 on our list is Galley Donuts. And the fun thing about Galley Donuts is you sit inside of a giant sailing ship, okay, or replica sailing ship. It's not like a little catamaran that you see at the lake. No, this is a sort of a Nina Pinta in Santa Maria type of ship, like Columbus when he came over, right? So you sit on the boat, and then they serve you the donuts. Well, here's the problem. They also send gallons and gallons, millions of gallons of rushing water to lift the boat up, and you actually go out to sea. But the problem was when I was there, guys, I don't know if this will happen to you, but it happened to me, so that's my opinion of why I don't like them, is that we shipwrecked, and I had to use my fluffy donut as a life-saving device. Guys, that's too much. I shouldn't have to go through all that just to have a fluffy glazed. A fluffy glaze. All right? Now, number 4 on our list is a place called Monorail Donuts. Now, this is part of the state fair. This donut shop is only open during the state fair. And the monorail that runs through the state fair did not have any food service till these guys came up with the idea. They said, look, let's have donuts right on this monorail, and that's it. The problem that was happening, people were throwing donuts down on the people on the midway, like peppered them, like boom, especially these young kids, you know, they get wild. And you would think they would just shut it all down. No. They said, look, we'll just have a special monorail donut car. Okay, rather than sell donuts across a monorail, we'll have one car where you can sit there and eat your donut, and we'll put some special safety glass. Well, that was a good idea. Till these same young hoodlums smash the side of the safety glass with their glazed donuts and their coconut-covered donuts and their sprinkles and donuts. Guys, it's crazy. It's too much. I'm not going to say go there. That's a negatory. Now, finally, the fifth worst donut shop in town is Mayday Donuts. Now, Mayday Donuts, they sort of also have a nautical they also have a nautical type of theme, because what they want you to do is before you order the donuts, you sit down, right? It's kind of supposed to be cute, I guess. You sit down, you say, Mayday, Mayday, I need some donuts. And they come over, the waitress comes over, the waiter comes over, and they're like, hi, matey, no problem. We've got your donuts for you. That's all good. But what it turned out over time was that the help turned out to be pirates. And they not only were giving the donuts to the customers, they were robbing the customers of their wallets and their purses and stealing their money. Guys, I can't lose $10,000 just to get one chocolate-covered glaze. No! That's going to be a big no for me. Guys, that's pretty much it. That's my opinion of the 5 worst donut shops in Louisville. Hey, if you know some bad ones, leave a comment. Let us know. We need to keep each other apprised of these bad services. But if you know a good one, fair is fair. Leave a comment with their name also. And when you do that, you lift the whole community and we rise together. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.